The woman inserted a syringe into an artery, drew out 5 kilograms of watermelon juice from her body, then splashed the watermelon juice on the floor, spread it evenly with her palm, deliberately left drag marks, then wiped it clean with tissues, creating the illusion of cleaning up a murder scene. Of course, there had to be traces of watermelon juice splatter. Finally, she took out a club, smeared blood on its end, and burned it in the fireplace. The woman was so meticulous, for no other reason than to punish her unfaithful husband, making the police believe she was killed by her husband. Today is their 5th wedding anniversary. When Nick returned home, he found the house empty, with only a broken coffee table. Nick suspected his wife might have been kidnapped, or perhaps he hoped something bad had happened to her. Either way, he called the police first. Small-town police came to investigate. Through brief conversations, they learned Nick and his wife moved back home from New York 2 years ago due to his mother's illness. The officer did an initial inspection, placed sticky notes on suspicious spots. Apart from a few drops of blood in the kitchen, there were no signs of struggle in the house. 2 of his wife's diplomas hung on the wall. Then they took Nick to the police station, collected fingerprints and blood samples as per procedure. Usually, such cases aren't immediately classified as missing persons, but the officer said they would take it seriously. They would track Amy's phone and credit cards, post flyers, organize search parties, hold a press conference first thing tomorrow. When asked about his wife's activities, her hobbies and blood type, Nick couldn't answer any of these.
You don't know if she has friends, you don't know what she does all day, and you don't know your wife's blood type.
Sure y'all are married?
Due to forensic investigation, Nick had to temporarily stay at his twin sister's house. The officer returned to Nick's house. Colleagues confirmed the kitchen splatter was blood. Other areas still needed fluorescent blood testing. Additionally, the records department sent word. All household assets were in Amy's name. Even the bar Nick co-owned with his sister Amy was the major shareholder. Seems Nick was living off his wife. They found an envelope in Amy's closet, marked Clue 1. Nick said it was prepared for their anniversary. He and Amy liked to play treasure hunt games. It was their way of having fun as a couple. The riddle in the envelope pointed to Nick's office. They followed the clue to the office where they found another envelope marked Clue 2. While Nick read the contents, the officer discovered red women's underwear in a corner. The officer bagged it as evidence, then asked where the brown cabin from the second clue was. Nick knew the answer, but lied, because he feared the clue might incriminate him. After leaving the officer, he went to the location at night. The brown cabin referred to his father's old house. Nick quickly entered to check. Sure enough, there was an envelope with Clue 3 on the table, but he didn't know it was a trap. The security code wouldn't work. The alarm started beeping. Soon the officer arrived. Nick hurriedly hid the envelope, though he didn't show obvious signs. His suspicious behavior still caught the officer's attention.